This is what complete silence sounds like. There's nothing. You can't even hear the wind. The only thing that I can hear is a small bird flapping in one of the trees here. Other than that, completely silence. I used to live in the countryside in Denmark, and when there were like silence at that place, I thought it was silent, but it's nothing compared to this. There's nothing. Like the snow kind of like isolates the whole ground, and even though it's very cold, I think this is like in the middle of the forest, so it's a bit warmer. It's minus 15 degrees right now, but it's so still. There's nothing. I cannot hear any cars, any traffic, any like construction work. There's nothing. This is the reason why I moved up to the northern part of Sweden, to actually be able to find places that has this kind of silence, because you can't find that anywhere in Denmark at all. It doesn't matter if you're leaving at 3 o'clock at night or whatever, you will always be able to hear some sort of noise. And like sounds from nature is of course unavoidable. It will always be here, but right now, right here, I think I found the perfect spot, because there's nothing. Kind of weird, actually. Well, first of all, welcome to the northern Sweden. I have finally arrived here, and I have been here for 7 days now, so it's still pretty new. I have not settled yet at all, but I have arrived, and as you can see, it's very white at the moment, but you got a beautiful view, as you can see as well. You can see a bit of, well, I would call them mountains, but it's probably just hills. But it's more than we have in Denmark, so this is pretty high. But the view is amazing, as you can see. It's very white at the moment, and there's no snow coming down now. It has been a snowstorm for the last 2 days, so it has been amazing with all the snow. Still need my new boots, but they are coming. And you can feel the fresh air here. Like, it's more, I don't know if it's just something that I tell myself, but the air just feels more clean here. Like it's fresh in a whole other level than what I'm used to, and I'm just surrounded by snow-covered trees here, and a lot of snow. And this is actually a road that people, well, normally drive on, but I can see on these tracks here there's not been that much traffic here. But this is really something. I could stay here for hours if it wasn't so cold to my fingers. But this is something special. And these are like some of these moments that I want to enjoy, because it's very rarely that I can stand here without having 1,000 projects on my mind that I need to finish. I know, even though I moved up here to get a more simple life, everything is not simple, and everything is definitely not simple when you live in this sort of environment where it's this cold, like minus 25 degrees. If there's like a slightly feel of wind, it will feel like minus 40, and you can't really be outside. The only reason why you would be outside is to get the fire, like the wood for the fireplace or the furnace, to keep yourself warm. There's two places that you can get warm: inside the car, inside the house, and that's it. Because you can't stay outside. It's impossible. For a short period of time, of course, but for more than that, forget it. Forget it. It's just too cold. Maybe the Swedish people can do it. I can't do it. I'm not used to having these like minus 20 whatever. We have maybe minus 7, 8, and a bit of wind, and that's it. And that's very cold in Denmark. We do not have this amount of snow at all. And if we do, it will be there for 2-3 days, and it's gonna be gone, and it's gonna rain again. So this is something new that I need to get used to, and it is it's difficult, but it's difficult in a good way. These gloves here, the only reason why I have them on now is because I need to control the camera and push the buttons, because I can't use my big gloves that can actually keep my hands warm, because these can't. So yeah, so the reason why I made this channel is just to make videos of all the things that makes me happy and like that I enjoy doing. So I'm just gonna take you with me on all these adventures that I'm gonna have. And I also need to get used to talking in front of the camera, because this is not something that I used to do. So yeah, and I'm doing this whole thing in English just because I think it makes it more easy. I use English in my daily life, but I am not fluent in it, because I am Danish, of course. That is my main language. So hopefully everyone will bear over me when I do make mistakes of saying something that probably doesn't make sense for something that has it as their main language, but I'm gonna try. So for now I'm just gonna enjoy the silence here in this forest, because right now I'm the only one that makes a noise here. There's not a sound in the world. Completely silent. Which is kind of cool, actually. Very cool. So I also need to get used to that we do not have a lot of daylight. I think the sunrise is around like 8:30, 9-ish, and then it goes down at around 2:30 at the maximum. So it's gonna be we have like 4 or 5 hours maximum of complete daylight, and if it's over like clouded, well, then it's gonna be darker even earlier. So I need to get used to only have these amount of hours to actually be able to film in. And also when it's this cold, it's just impossible to stay outside and do these videos. They're gonna be short, and I just want to get something out now, because I will be making my first video, and it will come out now. And the purpose of the whole thing, it might change over time, but I want to include you in all these, or include the videos and all the things that I think is exciting to look at, and not just me standing here talking. Of course, in the future that could change, I have no idea. But for now, I think it's just gonna be a personal vlog of my life here. And if I can influence some other people from maybe Denmark, somewhere else, to take some more chances and do the same, well, then I would say it has been worth it. Because I took the chance and sold many of my things to only buy a trailer, and put my stuff that I had into the trailer, and took my car and drove up here, and that's all I got for now. I have a bit of things in Denmark still that I need to get up here at some point, but I just have the most essential things now, and that actually works for me. So of course my car has to go somewhere. Without it, it's gonna be impossible, because I live in the countryside out here. So without that one, you can't go anywhere. So yeah, so the first video will be up very soon, and it will just be me talking and a bit of something. I want to keep it like a more of a, I have some thought about it, that I want to make it like a some sort of cinematic look to it. I'm not sure if that's gonna be it in the beginning, because I'm very new to this, but I hopefully it's gonna be looking good over time. So I'm just gonna try it now to get something out, and yeah. So I'm gonna wrap everything up now and get the camera inside the car because my fingers, I can't really feel them anymore. And I'm gonna head home because I probably need to put some more wood in the furnace to have it a bit more warmer. But well, I have warm in my car. That's fine for now.